Welcome back, friends, to another video. And in this video, I want to talk about bills and headaches when starting your home care business. I always found that every time I wanted to start like a new business, I've started many over the last 15 years. I've started many. Majority of them have flopped, to be honest with you. Like one of the first businesses that I did, I made like $250, then I failed. And then I just, the way I failed is I gave up. Even though I made my first $250, I just gave up afterwards. Same thing with my second business. I think I made like $50. Again, I gave up. The issue was not that I didn't know how to make the money. I knew how to make money. The issue was I didn't have the ability to focus just on that business 100% because I had other headaches and bills that I had to take care of. If I had my rent that was too high, for example, and I had family emergencies that I had to deal with, job headaches that I had to deal with, it meant that my attention was split too many ways. I would either dedicate only 10% of my efforts to that business that I started, then 80% of my time to my job, which I really didn't enjoy at the time. And then the other remaining 10%, I had to dedicate it to dealing with headaches. This is the problem that we all face when starting a business. And I think sometimes when we're going through stuff, these headaches and these bills, we tend to think that our situation is isolated to just us. I'm here to tell you that we're not special, we're not unique. I have the same headaches as you have. I have the same bills that you have. I just know that we all have these same headaches and bills that we all got to deal with. Not only that, we all have the same 24 hours in the day to deal with these headaches and bills. This leads me to my next point, a conversation I had with a close relative, more like an in-law. He works a lot at his job. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we're all trying to make a living. We're all trying to get ahead. Recently as like last year, he had a stroke. And it's not like he's old or anything. He's like in his mid-40s, like 44, 45, I think it is. What's crazy about that is he was bedridden for at least 6 months. And even right now, he's still recovering a year later. Can you imagine? Strokes are no joke, you know? And I'll never forget the conversation that I had with him when he first had that stroke. He told me that his doctor told him to slow down a little bit because he's working too hard. He's not watching what he's eating. Like last week, he sends me a message, sends me a text, because he's been following my journey, you know, my journey as I travel, find success in business. So he sends me a text. He's like, "Hey, Mufado, how's everything going?" And I said, "Yo, everything is fine. Everything is good, man." We chopped it up a little bit back and forth. But I got the sense that he thought I was special because I was finding success in business. That's the sense that I got based on the questions that he was asking me and also the compliments that he was giving me. Mind you, like when you're winning, you don't get complimented at all. I promise you that. Like in fact, if anything, you're going to start getting a lot of haters more than anything. Nobody's ever going to compliment you. So forget about, being complimented. If you like attention, forget about it. People are going to distance themselves from you. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. So he told me that, "Yo, I'm so proud of what you're doing." I was like, "Wow, okay, thank you." I don't hear this often. He asked me, "What does it take for you to get to that position that you're in now? Because I want to do it too." The next thing that he mentioned is, "I'll even pay you to guide me along the way and help me this job that I really hate, that I'm overworked at, into this new path of starting a business and traveling just like you are." And so I asked him, "Well, how much are you willing to pay me?" And then he said, "Well, I'll pay you anything." And I said, "I can't take anything." I often get this question a lot, by the way, from a lot of people that schedule time with me. They ask me this question too. They say, Mufada, can I just pay you, a fee, name whatever fee you charge, for you to mentor me? So one of the questions I ask them is, what is the definition of mentoring to you? So when you're offering me money to mentor you, what do you envision that looks like exactly? Because to me, I don't see any reason why you should pay somebody to mentor you like that, especially if the information is available for free online. The issue is not mentorship. The issue is you. The issue is your mindset. It doesn't matter how much money you're going to pay me, which I'll not accept, by the way. I'll not accept any money from you if you offer it for any kind of mentorship, because I know it's going to be a waste of your money. The reason why it's going to be a waste of your money is because you are looking to have that money solve your problem, solve the problem of you not wanting to do the work. Money will never solve the problem of you not wanting to do the work. Money will never solve the problem of your mindset not being right. Do you know how many people have lost a lot of money starting a business because they don't want to change their mindset? So many. I talk to people that have lost like thousands of dollars just in the process of putting together their policy and procedures. So I asked them, like, you spent $3,000 for that? You could have filled out the forms yourself. You paying somebody $3,000 to fill out forms? You can do it yourself on a weekend? You see, it's a mindset thing, you see. The money is not going to solve that problem of you not wanting to fill out the forms. The money is not going to solve the problem of you not wanting to do the sales. I talked to people also that said they're not good at sales, and then they say, well, let me just outsource the sales, I'll hire a salesperson. No, that's not the right strategy, because you're going to lose a lot of money that way. I'm a fan of trying to do as much work as you can by yourself. Then once you figure out how to do it, just be proficient, just basic level knowledge, then you can delegate it or outsource it. But unless you've done that, you're just going to be bleeding cash. You're going to be hemorrhaging cash. I see it every day. There really isn't much value in paying people to mentor you like that, because there's so many resources online that are free that you can leverage, including this YouTube channel. If you watch a lot of my old videos, there's so much free value, so much free game. And in the coming episodes, in the coming videos, I'm actually going to be doing a step-by-step how to start a business. It'll be like a free course for you guys, where I'll be showing you step 1, how to get your LLC, step 2, how to submit to your policy and procedures for, in this case, I'll be doing it for the state of Georgia, but the process is quite similar for the other states. I'll be showing you how to set up your payroll processing. All that stuff is coming. I want to show you how to do that, because I think what you really need is, instead of my mentorship and paying me for that, what you need to do is to copy what I'm going to be doing in the next couple of weeks, next couple of months. I'll even show you how to get clients, these high-paying clients. I'll be out in the field in the coming weeks, looking for clients, going to the rich neighborhoods. I want to show you all that stuff. I'm going to be in the field out there, putting in the work. You need to copy what I'm doing rather than paying me for the mentorship, because that's the only way it's going to work. Well, back to my in-law now. What's interesting about this condition that he has, the stroke, is that it really gave him time when he was bedridden to really think about his life and really focus on what's important. Like I said, we all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same headaches. We all have the same bills. One of the practical ideas that I gave him, more like life advice, is to do something that a lot of people are not willing to do. For example, there are a lot of you guys that are sitting on a decent amount of savings, and you want to pour that cash into your business. But you're too terrified to start your business, quit your job so you can focus all in on your business. But the reason why you're scared of that is because you know you got this crazy mortgage, you got this crazy rent that you got to pay, and all these bills and all these headaches. So here's my challenge to you. What is stopping you from quitting your job right now and taking your 20 grand in savings, 30,000 in savings, hell, 50 grand in savings, whatever you got, cash out your 401k, fly down to South America, DR, Honduras, Mexico, chill in a small town somewhere, spend 6 months in DR, enough rent money for 6 months in the DR. By the way, there are places that are super cheap in the DR for $500 a month to rent. So let's do the math real quick. If you pay 6 months in rent, or even a year's rent, at $500 a month, that's only $6,000. 6 grand to cover 1 year's worth of rent in the DR. You can do that. You can come up with $6,000. And what you're going to do with that 1 year is you're going to focus 100% on your business. 100% all in. You don't have to worry about all this BS. You're focused all in. You're away from all the distractions. Because when you're in a completely different country, you probably don't speak the language very well. So you don't tend to go out as much unless you like to go out. I'm telling you, 6 months to a year is going to make a huge difference. Besides, you're already skilled at what you do anyway. Even if you give this thing a shot, right, for 1 year and it doesn't work out, you can always come back and become an RN anyway. You can always come back to your old life anyway. One thing you never want to do is live in regret. If you're serious about this business, quit your job, because a lot of what you are going to do with the business, you can do it remotely from the DR anyway. Technology has come so far now that there's certain things that you can do when you're outside of the country. It'll be as if you're in whatever city you're in right now. And what I like about the DR or Mexico is still within the US time zone. So you never have to worry about that. So you learn. You maybe take 3 months to do your licensing process. You submit that online. You take another 3 months to figure out how to do sales. Within 9 months to a year, you're so far ahead because you're not distracted by your job. You're not distracted by bills and BS. That's if you really want it badly enough. I know I wanted it badly enough. That's what I did. So you can live on 18 grand a year in DR. Are you telling me you can't come up with 20 grand right now? Of course you can. You just got to cut back on certain things. Maybe sell your car, sell a few things in your crib, and just go all in on your business. You can do it. It's very practical. You raise money fast, and also you're not stressed out. One of the things that I notice, like when I deal with a lot of you guys that call me, is you're very stressed out. You want to launch your business. You want things to go well, but you're so stressed out by all these other things that are distracting you that you don't need to be stressed out about. Nowadays, I don't think about rent. I don't think about bills. Do you know why? Because I paid my bills. I paid my rent a year in advance already. My rent for the next 12 months is fully paid. So I can take chances that you can't. And food is cheap. It's dirt cheap. My meals here are like $2 a day. It's nothing. You can do it too. You just got flies, but that's not a deal breaker for me. But all I'm saying is that a lot of you guys have the opportunity to do that, and you should do it. I hope you got some value from this video. And if you still need some practical ideas on how to start your business, how to do sales, hit me up. I'll put a link to my calendar in the description of this video. I'll see you in the next video.